Hello, I'm BX Toycat, and welcome back to another episode of Today in Minecraft History. This is something a lot of you actually have requested from me over the past few months, and I figured today would be the perfect day to bring this series back because this is the 6-year anniversary of sneaking being added to Minecraft. Sneaking, or crouching, is of course this thing right here, and it's one of the most significant forms of transport that does exist in Minecraft, and honestly it was something I was just assumed existed forever, but no, it actually came out 6 years ago today in the alpha form of Minecraft, and today I'll be talking about how it did develop, how the idea came about, as well as how it's changed over time to be the sneaking slash crouching that we know today, and how it will change even more in the future. So hopefully you do all enjoy this video slash series. If you do like Today in Minecraft History, like the video and let me know because it helps out the channel a lot, and lets me do like learning a little bit about Minecraft history and how certain things came to the game. So let's start by talking about what crouching slash sneaking is, because 99% of you know, but just in case you don't, it's really interesting that on every single platform Minecraft exists on, so if you're on the PC, it's a different control scheme to the Pocket Edition, and on the console, it's different to both of those, and also every single part of it is just very different, because on the PC, you press shift to actually do that, which if you're curious is kind of, in a lot of games, it's like sprinting, so you press shift and you have to hold it down to actually do this sneaking thing right here. On the console edition, you press the right stick down, and then it's just a hold down button, so, you toggle it on or you toggle it off, and that's how you crouch on the console. And on the Pocket Edition, you have to double tap, a square in between the D-pad, or one of the D-pads, on the, on that version of the game, and that's really, really bizarre to me, the fact that on every single platform, it's so massively different. A lot of things kind of transfer the same, but crouching is quite different from platform to platform, and yeah, just in case you are curious about what it is, that's what it is. So yeah, why did crouching get added to the game? Well, the very first suggestion of crouching ever was in the very first, the Tig Source Minecraft thread, the one where, Notch got a lot of his ideas from, and where he kind of put the grand vision of Minecraft down. So literally, the game had been out with its very basic creative mode for just a couple of days, and someone already suggested, why don't you add a slow walk, that's what they called it, so that you can press shift perhaps, and you would be able to not fall off blocks, and the idea he came up with before is so you can make a bridge, for instance, because at the time, if you wanted to make a bridge, and as someone who's done this in survival, it's really, really hard to try and do something like this, where you just place a block on the side of a block, like so on and so forth, so they suggested maybe you could have a slow walk, so you could get there really, really quickly, really, really slowly, I should say, because the reason you want to do that is so you don't just go, oh, and suddenly I've fallen off. Instead, you could just, slowly walk there, and it'd make it easier to do stuff like this. However, what was eventually added a whole year and a bit later, in Alpha 1.1.1, was the sneaking that we have today. So, obviously, it was called sneaking, and it had a lot of the same functionality of, oh, you won't fall off blocks, but there were a few significant differences. So, the first thing, and perhaps one of the more funny things to think about, is the fact that if you were to walk on half slabs, you'd actually be trapped on them still. However, in today's version, you can climb upstairs while sneaking, if you really want to. You can climb up half slabs, and anything less than a half slab, including like a bed or a cake, you can sneak on or off them, which is entirely fine too. So yeah, you only fall off blocks size distances or more, and honestly a part of me thinks that, is there many uses where you want to be crouching off the side of half slabs? I can't think of too many, but yeah, that was a thing that used to not be the case. You wouldn't be able to fall off the edge of these. Also, an interesting little change they made is the fact that before, if you were to crouch and go to the edge of a block and then uncrouch, you'd fall off the block, whereas now it just puts you on the very last pixel of this block that you humanly can make it to, and if you do this just perfectly, you can even walk left along this entire block right this. So yeah, now you just sneak to the edge of the block before you'd sneak over the edge, which was a whole bizarre mechanic, but still, it's something they've changed, and I think it's made it a lot better, because if you want to go to the edge, crouching slash sneaking is the best way to do that. So yeah, that's some of the biggest changes they've made. They also made crouch placing a really big thing, because sneaking was a big deal when it was just, oh yeah, you can make a really nice bridge. In this case of TNC, it was kind of a big deal when it was just making bridges or placing side blocks, but the big change came in 1.4 when they made it so crouch placing was a thing. This meant that if you wanted to, crouch, if you wanted to place something on the edge of, say, an anvil or a crafting table or a chest, you'd be able to do that by crouching, because then you can't use the blocks, which again, pretty significant. So yeah, if you've ever wanted, just in case you haven't heard of that one, crouch placing is really, really handy, and it's a way to, place blocks on the side of things you otherwise can't touch, because before, if you wanted to make a crafting table house, it was the biggest mess. I know only I've tried that, but still, this was something they fixed with crouch placing, and yeah, crouching is one of the things that is really significant both today, all the things I've just mentioned, but also it gets, every single update, they seem to tweak it a little bit, because in 1.9, your crouch height will actually get a lot smaller, so it's a good way to protect against attacks, I guess. In 1.9, they're going to make it so the exhaustion per, meter crouch goes down. If you're curious, crouching is the most efficient way to not have your honker go down, and yeah, basically, they're still tweaking and changing crouching every single update, and in the future, we might see more things to do with it. So yeah, crouching, one of the most significant forms of transport in Minecraft is 6 years old today, and I don't know, crouch a bit more to pay it respects or something. I don't know if that's how it works. But yeah, hopefully you did all enjoy today's video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two about crouching, or hopefully you just realised that this is the 6-year anniversary. Let me know if you want to see more today in Minecraft history with a comment down below, or a like on the video, and a reminder that if you share the video, it's a good way to get that out there, because, again, that's how people seem to find the channel. And, yeah, besides that, I hope you did all enjoy this, because I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye.